Welcome back. Bedroom Talk TV presents me, Sheilay Siara, and today we're going to be talking about red flags and green flags. Now, I would let you choose, but you can't tell me, so I'm going to choose which one we're going to talk about first. We're going to talk about the green flags. Green flags, as far as you should keep this relationship, you should keep this guy or girl, it's a go, keep going, keep loving, keep falling, do you. These are the green flags, okay? He understands you. Now, understanding is such a big part to having a successful, happy relationship, understanding one another. If he understands you, he knows where you're coming from, he knows what you need, he knows what you want. He understands when you say something, when you say you don't like something, he understands. And understanding and action, meaning once he understands, once she understands, she does something about it. Whether she needs to fix something, whether he needs to change something, she understands you and she's about that action, he's about that action. It gets done. Understanding. Such a lovely word, and you need it. It's green. If he understands you, keep going. But wait a minute, I have more flags, more green flags to tell you about if you should keep going or not. Okay? Understanding. Number one. Number two is faithful. Now, faithful means being committed, you know, being loyal to you. If he's faithful, which is really hard to tell these days because there's so many ways a guy can be unfaithful and you wouldn't even know. But I will say this, you kind of know when someone's playing you. Whether they never call you or they call you at one time of the day, there's always something a little fishy when you know when someone's playing you. But we're not talking about that because that's part of the red flag. So we're going to talk about the green flag, and that's when someone is committed and being faithful. So that is a green flag. That's a go, girl. If he's faithful to you, then keep on. Okay? So we started off with understanding and faithful. The next green flag is respectful. He has to be respectful. And I'm not just saying to you, I mean to all girls. If you're at a restaurant, and I know it's not his responsibility, but a respectful thing to do would be to open the door. And if there's another woman coming by, he stays and open the door for her, not just close close the door. My boyfriend does that sometimes. So maybe I should reconsider. You know what I mean? Because sometimes he just opens the door for me, and it's like a lady behind, like, okay, you could have held the door for her. So that's just part of being respectful. That's a really minor thing. Respectful goes really deep. Like, if he respects you, then he won't cheat on you. If he respects you, then he won't put his hands on you. If he respects you, then he won't call you out your name. If he respects you, then he'll treat you right. He'll do you like he should be doing you. So green flag, respectful. You know, he considers your feelings. That's respectful. He considers your wants. That's respectful. He does what you ask. As long as what you're asking is reasonable, because I know a lot of people that they ask like ridiculous request. They have ridiculous requests. So if he is respectful enough to do the minor things that you need done, or if he's respectful enough, if he's respectful, it's a green flag. It's a go. So understanding, respectful, faithful. Okay. My fourth green flag is, drum roll please, loving and kind and gentle. I know those was like 3 green flags, but they're all in one. He has to be loving. Even if he's not in love with you right now, you still shouldn't tell the difference. And that's just the honest truth. If you're in a relationship with somebody, then I'm hoping that you got to know that person. There should be some level of love there. You should know. He should be showing his feelings towards you, showing his expression, and expressing his feelings toward you. And for guys, expressing feelings is really hard to do. But I feel like I've looked back and I've seen guys express feelings for the wrong girls, And then when they get with the right girl, they don't know how to express their feelings. So then they say, oh, I don't know how to express my feelings. When really that's not true, because you just did it for homegirl and she was wrong. Now, granted, I know it's hard to do, but when guys tell you they don't know how to express their feelings, they're lying. Because when they get upset, when they do things, unexplainable things, that's expressing feelings. They know how to express them. It just takes time, and really it takes the right girl, although a lot of times guys do it for the wrong girls, but it takes the right girl to do it. So he has to express his feelings. Very hard thing to do, but it's doable. It's not that hard. It's not as hard as everyone makes it seem. So now, some green flags. It's green flags. You know if it's a green flag if it makes you happy. If it makes you cry, red flag, okay? He's making you cry, that's a red flag. So now we're going to go over into our red flags. Red flags. Doesn't make any time for you. If he doesn't make any time for you, that's a red flag. Because how can you love me? How can you want to be with me if you don't have time for me? That's a red flag. I don't care what he does. If he's overseas or something, that's a different story. But if he doesn't have a critical job where it's like life or death, then you need to reevaluate your decision whether or not you want to be with this person. Because if he doesn't have time for you, then there's no room for improvement, there's no room for growth, and you're falling for the wrong person. Time is everything. Time is valuable. So if he can't spend it on you, don't waste your time on him, period. Okay, next red flag is lying. Okay, the truth, I value the truth. Like, if someone lies to me, I feel betrayed. And me feeling betrayed is not a good thing, because then I drift away and I change. So if you're dating a liar, it's the most frustrating thing ever, because you can never trust what he says, you never trust what he does. And most liars lie about everything. Simple things, stupid things. You could be like, where were you at today? I was at work. And really, he was at the store, when it was really simple for him to just tell the truth. So telling the truth is, if he's a liar, red flag. Red flag goes up. Actually, automatically dismiss him if he's a liar. If he lies to you one too many times, and it's something big, okay, I understand forgiveness. But if he keeps lying about things that he shouldn't be lying about, then dismiss him. He needs to be dismissed. Like, class is over, dismissed. So that's a red flag, lying. Another red flag is, if he can't let go of his past relationships. Now, I've been in so many relationships where, well, not so many, but I've been in a few relationships where it was hard for him to let go of his old girlfriend. Well, that kind of puts me in a tough position, because if I'm the new girl and I'm falling for you and we're in a relationship and you're still thinking about your ex, where do I come in at? Exactly, I don't come in anywhere. I'm still being put on a bench, but you're my boyfriend and you're still thinking about your ex. That's a red flag. And how do you know if he's thinking about your ex? Well, sometimes guys just plain right old tell you. It's right in your face. If you see them having any communication and it just doesn't seem right, then he can't let her go. If he can't do more for you than what he did for her, then he can't let her go. Then he can't let that go, or he can't let her go, or that situation go. So what I mean by that is, if he gave his all to his old girlfriend, but then now you're in the situation and he's only giving you half or less than half, then he's having trouble letting go. And most people don't look at it that way, but it's the truth. He's having trouble letting go. So that's a red flag, because like I said, time is valuable, and if you're falling for someone that's not falling for you, that has already fell for someone else and not getting back over that other person, then you're wasting your time. That person is wasting your time. And you have to be mature enough, you have to be strong enough, you have to be leveled enough to say, you're not giving me your all. I think it's some stuff that you need to handle from the past. You're not letting go of the past, so I have to move on. If they can't step up, you got to step down, period. Okay, so that's a red flag. Another red flag is there's so many red flags, but I think these are general red flags that everyone can relate to. So if you don't agree with my red flags, then you're a red flag. So another red flag is not being able to provide. Now, I do mean financially provide, but it's not always about money. It's not always about money. I promise you that. It's not always about money. I mean provide as far as mentally, physically, emotionally supportive, providing support, providing attention, providing affection, providing love. These are all the things that we need to feel safe. And if you don't feel safe in the relationship, if every other day you're thinking, I don't know if he's going to be with me, I don't know if he loves me, I don't understand why he's acting like this, then those are all red flags. All those thoughts are red flags. And if you don't want to just completely walk away, then you need to start distancing yourself. So if he decides to walk away, then you won't be as hurt. You'll kind of be prepared for it. Most of the time, breakups, we can prepare ourselves for them. If we're not going to be strong enough to leave, then we know what's going to happen next. We know that, okay, things are changing, the arguments are getting more heated, the vibe is tension, it's very hostile. If you're not strong enough to let go, and you know he's about to let go or she's about to let go, then prepare yourself. And that's just the truth, because I know everyone has it in them to just walk away, but when we fall in love, when we get with someone that we really care about, it's hard to walk away. And that's why you need to go watch the other video, Steps on How to Let Go in an Unhealthy Relationship. So there's a lot more red flags, but you're going to have to go on my blog to see them. I have them all written down for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for more advice and more tips. Thank you for watching, and as always, Sheilay Siara.